Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Here we go, one day to the weekend. Welcome to your Thursday here. One day before KVJ Cocktails and Karaoke.
People already asking, hey, should I dress up for this thing? I'm dressing up. I'm hearing rumors Virginia might dress up. Mm-hmm. Get weird with me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the only person in the bar to dress up again. Happens a lot. Come on, who's coming with me?
We got the cheerleader uniform already on.
I know you're kind of already dressed up.
Well, I'm going to do zombie cheerleader, I think.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fun.
I think I'm going to do my own zombie makeup.
Really?
Yeah, I've never done it before.
Okay.
So just put a bunch of what? Like green paint and scabs and shit.
Yeah, you can actually buy wounds. You can buy them from the costume store.
Or we could just give them to you for free.
Yeah. And are you mansplaining costume stores to me?
I'm just remembering that time when we bought you... We bought you all those wounds, and we told you to go buy spirit gum because spirit gum is how you attach the wounds to your skin.
Yeah.
And you thought we said spearmint gum, and your dumbass came in here with all this spearmint gum.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow, very hurtful.
Very hurtful.
To bring up my greatest hits like that.
Memories.
I don't even remember that shit.
I said,
gum.
no, asshole. I said spirit gum, not spearmint gum.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm dumb. I saw the Twitter poll. You're way smarter than me.
Aw.
Oh, man.
It's no fun when they agree with you.
It makes it tougher, yeah.
It doesn't stop you, though.
Then you're just an asshole. But yeah, if the shoe fits.
That's right. I'm an asshole. Oh, wow.
Were we at Wild 95.5 when I did that?
Yes.
Okay. I think I sort of remember that now. Yeah, I remember the heckles and the taunts, yes.
Spearmint gum. Yeah.
Spearmint gum.
They're coming back.
Flashbacks like PTSD.
Yes.
Yeah, I can understand that. There was a suggestion here about your cheerleading uniform. I know it's going to be an issue when you got to go to your sister's recommitment ceremony in Oregon.
Correct.
It's going to be basically like a wedding, I believe, the ceremony, how it's set up.
Yeah, I'm leading the ceremony. I just found out yesterday. She's like, there's not going to be that many people. I'm thinking it's going to be 8 people I'm speaking in front of. She's got like 50 to 60 people at this thing. That's a lot for a wedding.
It's a decent crowd.
For sure. Who doesn't know my act?
Right. Yeah, your sister is really going to be the only one who's going to probably love what you're doing when your comedy comes out.
Well, I said, do you want me to be serious? Or I go, I'm kind of a goofball. She's like, well, you just, do a little bit of both. Yeah, I want you to welcome the audience and, do all that. Like,
so she wants you to be serious.
Yeah, I think so.
But, be funny and quippy here and there,
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
and don't offend anybody, but be funny and on point.
Yeah.
I just had to turn somebody down, somebody that I really love, who's very close to me, who's getting married and wanted me to do the ceremony. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it because I have too much respect for the whole ceremony and the sanctity of it, and I'm an asshole.
Well,
I'll get up there and I'll probably be drinking. I'll probably say something stupid, and I'll probably offend half the people there.
Do you remember when I legally married a couple at that event we did?
I know. It was my best friend, Kimmy.
As Father Tranquility, and motherfuckers were real confused in the audience. And, I'm talking about, we're going to marry you two together with ketchup and mustard. And people are like, this can't be real. That's the shit my sister's signing up for.
I don't think she knows.
I don't think she does.
Yeah.
I think she thinks that you've matured. Maybe since she's been away and she's matured, she thinks you have too.
Yeah, look at me. I've completely matured. I'm in a kid's...
Such an adult.
I think he's regressing.
No, I'll do it. I'll clutch it up. I love my sister. I can't fuck. I'm not going to be a dick about it.
Christina's suggestion was, what if Jaybird only has to wear the Miami Dolphins cheerleader costume in Florida? That way in Oregon he can officiate without issue. I mean, outside of Florida. I mean, actually inside of Florida, who cares about the Dolphins? But I mean, especially outside of it. Especially in
know.
Oregon.
I think that breaks the rules.
I think it breaks the rules too. My other question was, do I get a reprieve for when we do videos for work?
Yes, because continuity, you have to.
Yeah, I can't be in the cheerleader for the witch of it. It's not going to make any sense.
But as soon as you do anything else out in public, then you just put it back on.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
For the videos, for continuity, it wouldn't make any sense.
I just want to make sure that's cool with the people.
Okay. I'm cool with whatever you want to do.
All right, cool. Thank you,
This
Kevin.
person is, whatever you do, I love it.
The videos have to make sense. In 5 years from now, everybody's going to be like, what's going on?
Yeah, no one's be watching this video in 5 years.
I don't know if we have any video you can look back.
No one's going to watch it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I look back at videos we did like the 8 year. I'm like, what are we doing?
I know.
I was in it, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
There was one video I found that we did, and it lasted so long. We were playing Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board live on the air, but all of us, nobody was manning your microphone. It was all four of us. It was Virginia, me, you, and producer Heather. And it went on and on. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. And we were trying to lift Virginia.
Huh.
I don't know. We've done a lot of awful shit in our time on the radio.
And more to come, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
People are like, what is going on here? Talking about Halloween costumes. Alexandria said, yeah, my mom and dad, they're going out once in the 90s, Halloween. It's a little dinner cruise. My dad, he dressed as Jason Voorhees and had a real machete as a prop. So they pull him aside, and they're like, hey, man, you can't bring a real machete into this thing. Like, you might start hacking people up. And they're like, can you take your mask off while we talk to you? And he wouldn't remove his mask or break character. And my mom's like going, please drop the prop. Just talk to them. But he wouldn't listen. So they're like, you know what? Just get the fuck out. Like, we don't need you around here. My dad used to really get in the Halloween spirit. He'd wear the mask for hours around the house, and while doing yard chores, he would never break character. And it was terrifying to us 3 kids. Also, the neighbors thought he was nuts. He was 6'5" and about 300 pounds at the time, so he was really intimidating. So, yeah, some people really love Halloween. They get into it.
Love it. It's probably my favorite holiday.
It is the best to decorate for. Absolutely. It goes Halloween, then Christmas, then Mardi Gras.
I think to really get into Halloween, though, I think going to a few parties or doing a few activities within the weeks leading into Halloween, that makes the whole month special. If you just are waiting for Halloween night, I suggest add a couple more weeks to it.
The fun thing about it is you have the parties for the grown-ups, and then I love going trick-or-treating with the kids on Halloween night. I just love it.
I do, too. I love stealing their candy. Just kidding.
You can come to our house. You're always welcome, Uncle Jaybird.
That's the night before I go to Oregon.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't want to be all drunk and hungover.
Well, I think I'm going to be anyway, so all right, I'll be over.
There's a fun little hashtag on Twitter, hashtag my worst costume, that's on there. People are posting up like, just when things didn't go well and you probably been a lot of terrible stuff.
Or when you show up and you're like full on in the costume and nobody else is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tough. Jody on here, she tweeted out, she said, yeah, my grandmother wrapped my cousin up in tinfoil for Halloween and said she was a Hershey Kiss. But everybody else who saw her thought she was just leftovers.
Aww. That's sad.
Frank said I went as a hashtag, but in 2010, and people didn't really get it yet. And everybody thought I was a tic-tac-toe board, and they kept trying to fill me in with a Sharpie.
Oh.
Did not get it. Yes. The photos are what makes it. But, yeah, there's a lot of things where you thought it would be really great, then you get there and you're going, gosh, this is not working out. One year for Halloween, I wanted to be a nightstand, so I made the table and I wore a lampshade on my head, and everybody called me a one nightstand.
Oh.
Okay.
That's kind of funny, though.
Somebody said I got a Spider-Man costume, but I was a little bit overweight at the time, and so I show up to the party, and I've got a big old gut on me. Instead of Spider-Man, everybody called me Whiter Man.
That can happen when I was...
Gosh, that's terrible. So the whole night... Whiter Man.
Y'all,
I mean, now you're just a walking fat joke the entire night.
that's what happened when we did that Star Wars event. I was Darth Vader, Lord Vader, and that little fucking kid kept on calling me Lord Vader.
Lord Vader.
Hey, Mom, look, it's Lord Vader. The mom's laughing. The kid's only like 9 or 10.
Oh, gosh. That's just terrible. Yeah, and you're right. You're at the party the entire night.
That sucks.
It does suck. Man, oh, man. This is an email from Zana. Said, listen to the KVJ show on Apple Podcasts, so I'm always a day late, but I was listening to KVJ Court about the parents who wanted to bring an 8-year-old to a haunted house. I went to a haunted house when I was 20 and I got kicked out. I freaked out when one of the actors ran up to me, and just out of response, I kicked him right in the chest.
Ooh, girl.
They grabbed me quickly and whisked me right out of there. And they said, "What's wrong with me?" I showed them, and then they showed me the left footprint I'd left on the guy's chest.
Whoopsie.
They're like, going, "I'll pretend what's wrong with you, but I can't control my natural instincts." I get it. Haunted houses are very scary. So, yeah, I would not recommend taking an 8-year-old in there, or anyone, really. Yeah, if you, some people love it. Some people just don't. Just no.
I want to go to that one you're talking about the other day where they freak your mind. They try to break you.
Well, it sounds like it's like psychological torture. It's like, and there's another one. There's a few that are like that. I know there's that one, I think, in San Diego where they waterboard you and they torture you. And
well, this one, they hypnotize you too, right? Like, that's the thing. They hypnotize you.
Since we talked about that, I've been really, I want to try to have someone hypnotize me, get really deep into it.
I've tried it. I tried it in here and on the silly radio show, but I also went to somebody who was a professional, and I don't feel like I went under. I was trying to go under.
I feel like I can't go under. I want someone to try to hypnotize me. Get me under.
We need like somebody who's really good at it. We can't get some chucklehead or some yahoo that does it for a comedy show and people are faking.
I went to a doctor to have me beat my anxiety issues with the panic disorder with buildings, and the first thing this guy wanted to do was put me on top of a building. I'm like, okay, doctor, this is our last session. Can we crawl before we sprint?
It's kind of aggressive.
I didn't like it.
yeah, we did it when I was in Kansas City in the 90s as a radio bit, and I'm like, to the host, I'm like, dude, it's not working. And he's like, just act like you're hypnotized. I'm like, are you serious?
Really?
I had to go, and it wouldn't. I think we did it for 90 minutes. And I'm just like,
I would never.
Oh, it was terrible.
I just wouldn't do it.
Well, he's having me do all this humiliating dumb shit.
That is F-U-C-T
terrible.
What was he asking you to do?
All the humiliating stuff you do, the chicken, do all this kind of stuff. Hey, I want you to go up to the boss and slap him in the back of the head. I'm like,
and meanwhile, you're really still Kevin Ross.
yes, completely with it. Kevin act like I'm hypnotized. Like, okay.
See, that's what happens with Denny's when we play Name That Nut. Virginia's like, come on, Denny's, what nut is this? I know it's an almond, but I'm going to act like I don't know.
Me and Denny's have a connection in that game, and we're on the same page. You're on the outside looking in, Sweet Cheeks.
Look, Sweet Cheeks, I submitted a updated Name That Nut to Kevin, and he did not put it on the show.
Well, one day Kevin will die, and then we'll do a lot of Name That Nut.
Oh, don't worry, that bit will get played again, but Kevin's got to get out of here.
Was that the one with the candy?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I think we just got to get the prop. And I was just trying to figure out how to do it, because describe what your version of was it, for Jaybird.
So you take little fun-sized candy bars that have nuts in it, and instead of doing the nuts, you just put the candy bar in there, and I got a blindfold, and I have to guess what candy it is. You blow the candy in my mouth.
Oh.
Name that nut, Halloween candy style.
I don't hate it. It's a little confusing and muddy, but I feel like we could still do it.
How? Candy is in there, you blow out the candy.
Well, then let's not call it Name That Nut. Let's call it Leaf Blower Name That Candy.
You know what, Kev? I'm out.
See, I had a feeling. That's why it's on pause. Yeah.
It's not Name That Nut anymore. Now it's Name That Candy Leaf Blower Edition.
You're right. I should not. I'm stepping on your toes now. That's your bit, and how dare I try to...
Look, all are welcome, but if you come with shit ideas, I will tell you. All ideas are welcome, but sometimes you got to clean up the concept a little bit.
Rename the fucking bit.
I just did.
To the Divas Game of Candy.
All right, tomorrow.
Divas Game of Candy.
Fuck it, I'm turned off, Kev. I don't want to play this shit.
Aww.
I'm kidding. Come on, I'd love to play that game.
Don't sour puss.
Love to play it.
Okay. All right, there you go. This sounds delicious and fun. John Cole sent an email. I want to let you guys know what an influence the KVJ show's been on my family, specifically around Halloween. My girls, Taylor, 8, and Charlotte, 6, love playing pranks because of the startling Jaybird video that Denny's did a while back. The girl's favorite scare was where he dropped his pizza and looked at Denny's and won, "My Nutella pizza." We laughed at this so much that we invented a game called the Scarometer. And what I do, I draw 3 pizzas on a dry erase board, one for me and each for the girls. And each time one of us gets scared, the scarer gets to color in a slice of the scary's pizza. The first person to have all 8 slices colored in loses, and the loser has to buy the winners a Nutella pizza. I, of course, have lost both last October and this year. It wasn't easy finding a pizza place who makes that Nutella pizza, so he actually had to pause the video to see the name on the box. Jaybird, where you get yours, I believe it's Kachina, right?
Correct. In Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. The
And
Palm Beach outlet.
outlets.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can customize your little pizza in there. It's so good.
I recommend doing it with the Nutella, make sure it's warm, and do sliced bananas on top of it. That's really good, Fat Kevin.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
It has to be 9 million calories, and it goes down quick. I can
bet.
house 3 of them.
I bet. Oh, it sounds good. Let me tell you what a great day it was taking my girls out for their victory pizza. They absolutely reveled in the glory of beating their dad at a competition. I had the grandmother meet us at the pizza place near the outlet mall, and she took loads of pictures. So thank you very much. That is a photo there of John and his girls.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Those girls are delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Look at their cute little faces.
Adorable, right?
Oh,
There you go. Yeah. I knew John back in the day when he's just a single dude.
you're a lucky guy, John.
Oh, have you known John for a while?
Yeah, I have. I met him at Island Jack's. Oh, my gosh. Who knows how long ago? Eons ago.
Bar hopping buddies.
Yeah, I just went in there. He's a Buckeye fan. And so
Okay.
he was watching a Buckeye game. I actually went to he and his wife's wedding. And so I've known him forever. And he's now transplanted out into Wellington, so I don't get to see him that much. It's so far out there. But
I remember we used to always go to Island Jack's back in the day. That's where
Yes.
that's where you tried to set me up with that impromptu date.
The
Yeah.
Queen tried.
Yeah.
I think Kevin just had to do he had to be the henchman. It was the Queen's idea.
Okay, because I could tell you were so uncomfortable, and
No,
I think you
I don't
even
like
felt
that.
bad for
Yeah,
me
I don't
too.
like that stuff.
Because it wasn't awkward. It was
I'm like, he's
such
fine. Let him take care of himself.
It was so awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was a fun place.
It was, yeah. I need to get back more frequently. I used to be there all the time. Probably once a week I would be there. And it's still a great place.
It's still there?
Yeah. Still there. Still kind of the same old little deal. Just, I don't know what it is. There's just so many. The thing I love about South Florida is always new places opening up. And so I kind of get in new. I can't get to all of them enough. And I feel bad. I got, some friends that run some of the places and they think I don't like them. I'm like, no, it's just. I just never know when I have time. I'm going to be in the neighborhood.
When we play darts, is that what we would do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We
Go in
played
there,
darts
play darts
there.
in there, and I think they used to have like the frozen margarita or something there too. So that's how long ago it was. I used to have a kick on that. I think it was, it was and I love those.
You loved frozen drinks for a while. Kevin only
Yeah.
drank like rum runners,
Yeah.
frozen margaritas. He started with mudslides
Yeah, I
until
did.
he realized how many
They're
calories.
like 2,000 calories a piece, and I have like 2 of them.
And they don't even get you really with
He's
a
like,
buzz.
what the fuck? 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be caught dead doing that now.
No way.
He would never drink
Yeah.
a mudslide now.
No, no chance. But I loved them. That was my thing. Got some fun recommendations here from Candace. For Jaybird, I had the best honey mustard I've ever had in my life. The Akutiki Best Western in Daytona Beach.
Interesting.
So she said, not a huge fan of honey mustard, but ate the shit out of it while I was there. Chicken tenders with honey mustard twice a day for 3 days. No joke, y'all.
I'd love to
Wow.
try that.
Number 2 for V, my fiance and I are going to be in Alabama this weekend. We want to go to NOLA. Need recommendations, please. I'll have had to get the beignets. Yeah, I'll have Virginia email you. She has a list. She
I
just sends
do.
out.
I have a list and I update it every time I go to New Orleans. I add new places because seriously, every time I go, there's like 15 new restaurants I want to try and I never have enough time. But I try.
I can see that. New Orleans is just one of those towns, too. It's just, it'd be trouble if I lived there.
There's so much amazing
Yeah.
food. You will not be able to do it all. You just won't.
When I like divey kind of bars, and so, the French Quarter, and I like heat, and so just the French Quarter is just like a second home to me, and I miss it and love it. It's so amazing.
It's fun.
It is a lot of fun.
You should come back.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you.
Oh, I know.
I'd like to come back too.
In between Christmas and New Year's, we might go. And then also Mardi Gras. We always
Oh, yeah.
go to Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras in 2024 falls, as it does every year, on a Tuesday. This year it's Tuesday, February 25th. So it's the end of February.
If I could ever convince the Queen, I'd love to go for Jazz Fest.
Jazz Fest will be like the same week as Sun Fest.
Yeah.
And then it usually overlaps. So it'll be the 1 week of Sun Fest in May, and then Jazz Fest is usually the last weekend in April as well.
Yeah, I got all these like festivals in these different towns I want to get to. South by Southwest in Austin, Summerfest in Milwaukee. All these things on the list.
That's where you're going for December? Where did you say you're going? Where did you say you're going in December?
December, I might go to New Orleans.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
I might go to Arkansas.
Really?
With Denny's. Yeah, Denny's and his wife Jen might be going out to Arkansas for Christmas for part of their vacation.
Oh, yeah?
To see part of her family has some family out there.
Nice.
I might go out there with them.
Okay.
Never been out there. I wonder
Yeah.
what it's like.
What days are y'all going?
I have no idea.
Because you can drive through Louisiana and stay there a night or two on your way to Arkansas.
Wait, Louisiana's on the way to Arkansas?
Yeah, I think we're flying out there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive in fucking Arkansas.
Yeah, and I'm not sure like Louisiana's on the path.
I think Arkansas's above it, isn't it? So you can just like do an L.
Is that Kevin?
I think.
Is it Arkansas above Texas?
You're kind of going to be doing a greater than sign, I think, actually. Yeah.
Arkansas's above Louisiana, right?
I don't.
It is technically, but it's like
I just had my
you're going to go way west to get to New Orleans, and then you're going to come back way east.
But it's way worth it.
Don't ask me. My mind is so blown still when I fucking really saw where Hawaii is at. I was like, what the shit? Alaska?
Crazy.
Alaska's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Crazy. And then she said, for Kev, keto is amazing. My fiance and I did it for 3 months straight with a treat day once a month. He lost 60 pounds. Yes, 60.
Wow.
I had never felt better with any diet. The Magic Pill is an awesome documentary on Netflix. Thank you. I got that saved. Yeah, I'm trying to learn the ins and the outs. And like any diet, it is tricky, just to figure out what you can eat and you can't eat and all that stuff. Like I was thinking, because I was asking my trainer, I'm like, okay, can I do Bloody Marys? Like vodka, and it's like, tomato juice. And he's like, there's so much sugar in those mixes. I'm like, really? In Bloody Mary mix, there's sugar in that? Like, it's not sweet. That's what throws you for a loop. You're like, okay, it's not sweet at all.
It's not fair.
It's loaded with, he's like, yeah, they're loaded with sugar. I'm like, really? So that's just it. Like, if I wouldn't have asked and known, I'd be like, well, yeah, why couldn't you have a Bloody Mary? Wouldn't you think?
I would think.
I would think wrong.
Well, I'm going to be on the side of team exercise with Kev. Treadmill comes today at noon.
Yeah, okay.
Did you move back the arrival time? He originally had the arrival time between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Yeah.
That's not what I had. You fucking always tell stories wrong. It's quite remarkable.
Never in your favor.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable.
The truth hurts.
The truth hurts. Okay, Lizzo.
I just took a DNA test, found out.
Yeah.
People get so mad when that song comes on.
I do, I know. It was peaceful. We didn't have it today.
They yell at us. Like, fuck you, Kevin, stop playing it.
It's a good song.
It's polarizing.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Got email here about a celebrity. Robert De Niro. Is he cool or is he a dick? Jen will let you know here in this email. He said, my family always joked that I was somebody from another life. When I was very little, if a plane was flying over, I would scream and try to duck for cover. My mother and grandmother describe it as not just a kid screaming eeks, but a run for your life, it's all going to end scream. They had to avoid taking me places that planes commonly would fly over. Eventually, I stopped. I don't remember any of this because of how young I was, but they still laugh about it and claim I'm somebody that died at war because of how traumatized I was by planes for no reason. Who knows? Another topic you guys have brought up a lot are celebrities. My husband used to partner with a relative in a car electronics business about 15 years ago. My husband was more experienced and would leave employees at the shop when dealerships needed work done. And one time he went to the local RV dealership and met Robert De Niro. He had his RV that needed upgrades on it. My husband said he wasn't friendly with all the employees there, but he was extremely nice to him. And next time he was in town, he made them call him back to do more work because he did a good job and didn't want their new in-house people doing it. Of course, my husband was thrilled at the opportunity and said that he was very polite again. So have a great day, and please, Denny's, never stop the Denny's or Animal bid. It's my favorite.
Aww.
There you go. Thank you, Jen. Fascinating stuff. Yeah, I imagine that's probably it with a lot of celebrities, hopefully. Depends probably on where you catch them and when you catch them as to how they are.
I was trying to find Arkansas. I think we're wrong, Kev.
Yeah, it's right above Louisiana.
It's right above. Yeah,
And somehow there's been a earthquake and the earth has shifted.
yeah, it's right above Louisiana.
Told y'all, bitches.
Right above Louisiana.
What did I tell you?
I'm still not gonna.
I mean, it's literally on top of it.
No, Virginia's right. We're
I'll
wrong.
be accepting your apology anytime
I
now.
want to take a look at it.
I want to say I'm sorry, Virginia. Please don't hurt me.
Who are you apologizing as?
I don't know. Just some weirdo.
The bear
Yeah. Some bitch. Yeah, it is.
from that what's that Disney thing? The Country Bears.
I'm sorry, Virginia.
You sound like a fucking country bear.
Oh, yeah, it is. I need to go study my elementary school kids' map.
That's what was. That was what blew me and Danny's mind. I mean, we knew where Hawaii and Alaska was, but you don't ever see it on a map. And we had the map flat out, and we go, "Holy shit! It really is so far." It's such an odd thing how those are states for the United States of America.
There are some states that just they're slippery because you don't think much about them. Arkansas's in that category. New Mexico for me. Utah, that would throw me for a loop.
Yeah, Utah just seems like there's nothing but murder.
Yeah, Wyoming. When you get that Wyoming, Utah, Colorado box mix together, I'm like, I don't know what the hell which one is.
Yeah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana. I mean, the Dakotas. I really have no use for you.
Yeah, have you guys ever been to either Wyoming or either of the Dakotas?
Nope.
What's it like
I
out
think
there?
I've been through South Dakota.
Is it so different?
It's just very flat. There's really nothing going on. It's very forgettable. When I was in Kansas City, I went up through like Iowa, Nebraska. I think it was Bismarck, South Dakota. Been up into Minnesota.
Yeah, you don't realize how north Ohio is too. I mean, Ohio's up there, man.
Yeah, we're up there. Yeah.
Why do they call? Okay, this might be a stupid question.
No, this conversation sounds real stupid.
Why do they call Ohio like a Midwest? It's not. It's so east. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I think what it is you got to keep in mind, like, I think it got labeled Midwest when we didn't really have any states out west. You know, once upon a time, pretty much even around the turn of the century, 18s into 1900s, a lot of the stuff, you know, out west was just really kind of undeveloped. In fact, I remember, I think it was like the late 1800s, early 1900s, you know, they had Michigan, the university, they played in what was called the Western Conference. Like, that was the west of the U.S. When they said the west, that's what they considered to be west, was like Michigan or Wisconsin. Like, you're out west if you're there.
Well, Michigan is like north, just barely east of Ohio.
So, like I said, it's been labeled that. But yeah, Ohio, I mean, we're only a 10-hour drive from New York City where I was.
That's not west.
No, it's not. They just haven't really changed it.
Well, they need to change it because it's confusing to people like me who aren't that smart. Yeah. And when you hear Midwest, you're like,
Midwest should be Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. That's right in the middle, pretty much.
Thank you.
Where the fuck is Vermont?
And you throw Louisiana.
Wait,
Vermont's a tough one. Upper right-hand corner. Yeah, that's a tough one.
East.
Yeah, but it's up north, though.
Yeah, northeast.
I mean, we're talking north.
All those are tricky. Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Delaware, tough states.
Could have swore Vermont was further south. It's up there, man.
I know. It's good to look at your U.S. map every now and then.
It really is. No, I'm
yeah,
not
I
even
need
kidding.
a refresher. Thank you.
It took me and Denny's 20 minutes to accept where Alaska and Hawaii was. We're like,
yeah,
we knew it was far. When's the last time you've seen a map?
On a scale from 1 to 10, how high were you?
I don't have to answer this question.
Yeah,
I'm not on trial.
And ironically, I'm actually wearing a shirt that has the U.S. map on it. I need to get one that has the actual states. That's a problem.
You're kind of a poser right now.
Completely a poser. Totally. Yeah. Here in my USA shirt, I can't even tell you where the hell Arkansas is. No clue.
I mean, even like a New Hampshire. What the shit is going on in New Hampshire?
Nothing.
You ever hear anything about New Hampshire?
No.
There's nothing.
No. I think a lot of those states, honestly, are about the size of, honestly, like Palm Beach County. Not even kidding you. I think
really
Rhode
that
Island,
small?
Yeah. If you look at Rhode Island, and you drop that into South Florida, I think at least Palm Beach and Broward counties together are as big as Rhode Island.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you went to Rhode Island and asked somebody, hey, where's West Palm Beach on a map, they would have no clue. So it's like, I don't feel so bad. Screw you, Rhode Island.
I got to travel more.
Oh, I know.
I know. That is true. Seriously, we need to travel more.
I want to go to Italy. I have to get the pizza.
Not this year, but like maybe next year or the year after. Jerry Soma wants to do a trip to Italy.
I'm in.
His family is from this island off of Italy. It's beautiful. And when he goes back, the people there on the island get the word that he's coming, and he's the great-grandson of the people that founded the island.
We're connected.
dang.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're connected.
They shut down the island, and they do a parade, and he goes
Holy
through the
crap,
streets,
that's
and
the way to
all
do
these
it.
people come out to meet the great-great-grandson of Gennaro, whatever his name was. Like, it's that kind of special. That's the kind of people we need to go to Italy with.
No
Pizzas
doubt.
galore. Be pizza rich.
I don't think you would have to ever worry about anything over there. They would take you and show you everything, and you'd see the behind the scenes and the coolest stuff.
Is there a state you have not been to that you'd like to explore? Maybe you've been to it and you haven't gotten to really explore it. Is there somewhere you'd like to go?
Most states. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places that, like, I've not been to Austin, Texas yet. I need to get to.
Austin's cool.
Yeah, I haven't done Seattle, Washington.
Seattle's awesome.
Yeah, I got to get there.
I've been to L.A.
Yeah, you have. Absolutely, you have.
I love LA.
I hated L.A. Fucking hated it. Oh, I hated L.A.
I love it.
Yeah.
I didn't like Portland either, to be quite honest with you.
What?
I didn't like Portland. I hated it. I love Oregon. I don't like big cities, dude.
I love big cities.
Yeah.
Portland is so funky and trendy and eclectic.
With that said, I needed to experience Portland more. We were only there for a day and a half, but we were in the city district
You
area.
didn't go with me. Like, I went around by myself and I walked Portland for a whole entire day.
And that's what scared me.
I had so much fun.
Yeah, the day she doesn't quit though.
I don't
can't-
quit.
She can't stop. She won't stop.
I only stopped at bars.
That's why going on a boat with her is so alarming. Because I mean, if you're on a boat, I can't fucking just get out and swim back home.
You're stuck.
Captain Storm's over here. It's at least a 10-hour trip.
The name is Captain Stormy.
Okay.
Richmond, Virginia, I'd like to get to. Check that out.
Why?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I think they got great breweries and just kind of cool. I've really fallen in love with a lot of little quaint towns in the southeast. When I did
But
that
again,
road
they call
trip.
Virginia the South. That's not the South.
All right, you're really hung up on this.
I
Well,
am.
but they were in the Confederate States.
I get it.
Yeah.
Do you?
know.
Do you? I don't know if you get it.
I pretend to get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why Virginia's considered the South.
I get it. No, I don't.
No, not really.
Sorry, it's not South, y'all.
Yeah. I get it.
Louisiana, where I'm from, that's fucking South.
Florida is south.
Florida is more South than Louisiana.
But we are
it's not called the South.
The South Florida is not the South at all.
I
No.
get it. I get that.
It's a different little deal there. All right, let's see here. Brendan said, listen to the show on the 18th while you were talking about the cartels and El Chapo's son. Somebody said New York City and Virginia slipped in with an accent. Get the rope. Anytime I hear New York City, I do the same exact thing, all because of that stupid salsa commercial from back in the day.
Pace picante.
What is it?
Get a rope.
I don't know.
New
'Cause it's
York
not-
City.
Yeah, that's right, because the salsa was from New York City. I remember they made a big campaign about that. It wasn't, like, authentic.
It's from the 80s, so your ass should know it, Bird.
I hear you.
It was Pace Picante, and they were like coming down on the New York salsa, and they were going to hang the guy for it.
Yeah, talk
In
about
the
commercials
commercial?
you
Get it
can't do
right.
today.
Get a rope.
Talk about a commercial you could not do today.
Me and Denny's just watched. I sent it to you, Kev. I don't know if you had a chance to rewatch the whole thing. We just saw Lionel Richie's Hello video. Oh my #me too. He is her professor, and she's blind. And the whole video, he's watching her from afar, just talking about how he wants to kiss her lips. And at the end, she sculpts his face, and the entire time, it's her instructor. You got to watch it. It's pretty creepy.
But if she's sculpting his face, she was digging his chili.
She was digging his chili, but then people would say, you know what? Position of power.
He should have known better.
You should have known better, but I don't think they could do that video today.
Does he bop her in the video?
Well, no, he didn't bop her in the video, but I think it's understood that it probably led to that.
Okay.
I thought that I didn't think that was. You don't think that's hashtag Me Too-ish in today's day and age?
He's creeping on a blind girl. That does make me feel weird.
He's a professor.
And he's a professor. Yeah, he probably wouldn't do that scenario today.
That's what. You watch stuff now and you go, oh my gosh, I don't know if they would make that. Even Steve Carell said he doesn't know if they'd make some of the Office episodes today.
Maybe.
And that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, a lot of things are changing. It's crazy when you put them through the filters. I mean, you can't wear a Halloween costume as a young bride.
I mean, that's all silly.
That is silly.
Oh, and somebody did the math for us. Palm Beach County is actually bigger than Rhode Island by itself.
Okay.
In fact, twice as big, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, when you don't know where Rhode Island is, go to Rhode Island and be like going, hey, can you tell me where Palm Beach County is? You're like,
Wow, it's that small.
It is, yeah. I mean, wait, how are they a state? Shouldn't we, maybe rethink some of these things? Why are you guys a state? Because if that's the case, Palm Beach County, we should be our own state, right? I mean, we definitely shouldn't be part of Florida. We should have more rights, more power, more federal money.
I don't know about all that.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. According to the Wall Street Journal, the Dow Jones.
All right, that's when we got to stop. All right, we come back. It's Friday. Yeah.
Friday!
All right. So we'll see y'all then. Get ready for the weekend. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.